Welcome to The Explainer. I'm so glad you're joining us. Today, we're diving into a topic that, okay, might sound a little dry at first, but is absolutely critical if you have any international ambitions. We are going to talk about navigating the bureaucracy of legalizing your Indian documents for global use, specifically focusing on how to get this done right in Ahmedabad. So let me ask you a quick question. Is your paperwork truly ready for abroad? You might have your visa application completely filled out, your bags mentally packed, and your dreams of moving, studying, or doing business overseas crystal clear. But are you prepared for the complex government hurdles standing between you and that flight? Honestly, it's a stumbling block that trips up countless people every single year. Well, here is our roadmap for today to clear all that up. We'll quickly cover what an apostille is, the documents that need it, a breakdown of the attestation process, handling commercial documents, and finally, why you might choose SAS Apostille. Okay, Section 1. What is an apostille? Think of it as the magic key to your global journey. Here's the deal. Local Indian documents, like your degree from a university in Ahmedabad or your birth certificate, they aren't automatically valid abroad. They need what is essentially a universally recognized VIP passport. That is the apostille. By definition, it's a very specific official stamp pasted right on the back of a document to legally authenticate it. This golden ticket makes your document completely valid for use in any of the 127 member countries of the Hague Convention. Now, quick side note, if you are traveling to a non-member country, you are going to need a totally different, separate embassy attestation. But for those 127 Hague countries, this apostille is exactly what you need. And this is what that official Ministry of External Affairs, or MEA, apostille stamp from the government of India actually looks like. You've got the official seals, the signatures, the specific formatting, the whole shebang. When you successfully navigate the process, this exact stamp gets affixed to the back of your paperwork. It proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that your document is 100% legitimate. Moving right along to Section 2, documents that need it. Let's categorize your paperwork. So, which specific pieces of paper actually require this rigorous authentication before you cross borders? Honestly, virtually any official document. And they generally fall into three main buckets. First up, personal documents. This is stuff like your birth certificate, marriage certificate, or a police clearance certificate. Next, we've got educational documents. Think university degrees, diplomas, and transcripts. And finally, commercial documents, which covers things like power of attorney, board resolutions, and invoices. Basically, if you've got an official document issued in Ahmedabad that proves who you are, what you've learned, or how you do business, it's going to need this stamp before you can submit it abroad. All right, Section 3, the attestation process explained. Let's navigate this map. I completely get that government bureaucracy feels like a giant, intimidating maze, but don't worry, we are going to break down the two main pathways step by step. First up is the highly popular SDM method. This is generally your cheaper, faster route for getting personal and educational documents cleared. It's just 3 steps. First, notarization by a public notary. Second, attestation by the subdivisional magistrate, or SDM. And third, the final MEA attestation and apostille stamp up in Delhi. So, following this path, your document moves from local verification and notarization straight to the subdivisional magistrate. The SDM is honestly great because they usually verify and attest your documents within just a couple of days. From there, it is a straight shot directly to the Ministry of External Affairs for that final apostille. It's super streamlined and efficient. But there is an alternative route we definitely need to talk about, the state attestation method. Now, contrast this with the SDM method we just looked at. The steps look kind of similar at first glance, right? It still starts with notarization, but step 2 is where things get pretty intense. Your document has to go to the Gujarat State Home Department or the HRD department. Only after they sign off does it head to the MEA for the apostille. This path involves regional authentication centers in Gandhinagar, and frankly, it takes a lot more time. It's pretty clear why this takes longer when you think about the routing complexity. Personal documents get pushed to the home department, while educational certificates are routed over to the HRD department. From there, actual physical letters are sent out to the source, like your university or the birth registry, for strict manual verification. And here is the kicker. The document does not move forward until that source replies. It is incredibly rigorous. This is exactly why having an expert guide you through this specific maze is so invaluable. Let's hit Section 4, handling commercial documents. This is all about doing business abroad. For all the entrepreneurs and businesses in Ahmedabad looking to export goods, form joint ventures, or expand operations overseas, your commercial documents follow a totally unique path. While notarization might be required for things like a power of attorney, the absolute make or break step here is the Chamber of Commerce attestation. Why? Well, because the Chamber of Commerce isn't just verifying a piece of paper. They are actively verifying both the document's authenticity and your issuing company's overall credibility. Once the chamber gives you the green light, then it finally proceeds to the MEA for that apostille. Which brings us to Section 5, Why Choose SAS Apostille? Consider them your trusty companion in all of this. Now that the whole bureaucratic map is laid out, you can probably see just how exhausting this legwork can be. And this is exactly where an expert service provider comes in handy. SAS Apostille has a pan-India presence, covering over 15,600 PIN codes. They offer discounted rates and, honestly, the incredible convenience of home pickup and delivery right in Ahmedabad. But their absolute standout feature? Individual barcode tracking. Every single document gets its own unique barcode. This brilliant system prevents those terrifying misplacements we all dread, and it allows for secure, live tracking right from your phone. You will always know exactly where your sensitive documents are. And hey, you don't just have to take my word for it. Take this powerful customer testimonial from Elwin Sidabatla. He shared, "I had been scammed twice before, but the team proved to be trustworthy, professional, and true to their promises. Finished everything in just 15 regular days." That kind of social proof is exactly what you want to hear. It gives you the reassurance that your highly sensitive, completely irreplaceable documents will be safe from scams, safe from endless delays, and handled by true professionals. So, I will leave you with this final provocative thought. Are you really going to let a single unverified document delay your global future? Please, don't let bureaucracy put your dreams on hold. Take immediate control of your international goals by trusting your paperwork to the legalization experts. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will catch you on the next one.